Alright guys, this is another deck profile coming at you from myself, Ryan, or Bondi from the Red River Army. I do prefer to go by Bondi, so I'm going to be going today with one of my favorite characters that actually came out in Dragon Ball Super and was only featured in the Tournament of Power, actually, and that is Jiren. So, going over, but this is the Red Jiren from, what is this, set 14. He does have an auto, which is a Spirit Boost. Spirit Boost, you remove a marker, and when your opponent attacks, you choose up to one Jiren card in your hand with an Evolve skill. If the Evolve has a cost to it, you pay the cost, and you can Evolve. And that is where, with him, the Spirit Boost comes into very big play is with the Topo Unison. This Topo Unison is perfect for this deck. Really helps out when basically with him, and when your opponent attacks, if you evolve, bam, he gains 5k and you add a marker to him. So you're replacing the marker from the Spirit Boost. But another cool little tech that I found for this deck is when you do the Spirit Boost, you play the new Vegetas from the new starter deck. Once you have a Spirit Boost, he is unique, but when you do activate a Spirit Boost, you do get to play him for free. So you do get a 15k crit card that does come out for free, and that's just a nice little combo that you can do with these guys here. With this Jiren profile deck, I think I placed third in the last store tournament that we did, which still isn't too bad. Then we're going to go into the one-drop Jirens. Now, this one just basically searches limit. It's an active, or when you play him, you draw one, and then limit one, you search for something, or you search for, sorry, what is it? Universe 11 card. If your card is a Universe 11, choose one card in your hand, discard it, place this card at the bottom of your drop, at the bottom of your deck from your drop area, add one Jiren with an evolved skill of energy cost of 5 or less. So once you've comboed with him from here or evolved, and that other Jiren is gone, he's really nice. He kind of recycles himself, brings himself back. Whoops, kind of just toss some cards there. Then we go into the other one-drop Jiren. Now this one has a permanent. Every one of your Jirens does gain the following effect with him, so you do have, there is a couple Jirens that will gain extra effects with him, and that is for 3 energy to EX evolve. You kind of, sometimes you want to do that, and he's a little bit of a double-edged sword with that, but when you do play him, you get to look at the top 5 cards, search up for one red Jiren card or one Unison card among them, and get to look for them. And the Jiren that you really want to evolve with or look for is the first one, which has just an EX evolve, doesn't have anything auto. Does have a limit 1, but when this card is played, you draw one card, then you choose it to one of your opponent's cards, and it gets negative 10,000. The next Jiren that you want to evolve into, which is this guy right here, the next 5-drop. He comes out with his permanent. He does have a permanent, though. Like, if he would be removed from the field, you can take a card from under him, I believe, and remove it. You'll please 2 cards from under this, or 1 card from your life, and he stays instead. He gives something else besides himself only 1k attack, so it is a little bit kind of weird that it's only 1k. But the finisher of the deck is the big 8-drop Jiren. This guy is a EX Evolve, limit 2. You have to have 3 or more energy. It's got to be a red Jiren with an energy cost of 4 or 5 to evolve onto him. Does have double strike. When he is played, you do choose up to one of your opponent's cards, gets negative 35 for the turn. The other activate main, which is a once per turn, is once you do EX Evolve with him, you can take a card from, or after you attack, you take a card from under him, discard it to the grave, which is really nice if you can actually do it with this guy if he is out, because then he does a lot of recycling at that point. And restand him, another 35k double strike. That's basically it for the Jiren package of the deck. Then we've got 2 Kunchi, anything that is a 1-drop. Universe 11 gains barrier besides himself, also draws you a card. We're playing 3 Topo Righteous Aids. Very good card. Your opponent's turn goes down by 2, negates the attack. Your opponent cannot attack unless they ditch 2 cards. Nice finisher in here. Another SS4 Bardock fighting against Fate. We do run 4 super combos. One of them, it just happens to be a yellow Universe 11. I just need to get a 4th one of this. Nobody else seems to have one or an extra one right now. So I just need to get that. Another cool little card to throw in here is King Piccolo. Everybody knows this guy from the draft box. Was limited down to 1. You have a Unison in play with, I believe it's 3 or more markers. You get to automatically play him, which is really easy to do in this deck. Then once you have your Unisons out, your Yamcha Merciless Barrage, very good card for countering. Right now I'm only running 1 Violent Ray, and 2 is that all you got. Eventually I want to get the other 2 Violent Rays and switch it out to have 3 Violence like this. Another really good card in this deck is another negate. It's a source of power. Is if you activate a Spirit Boost, I believe it's at least 1, or it's as many as you want. Sorry. Spirit Boost X, you get to look for a Jiren with an evolved skill, where any 5 or less. If you removed a marker, you get to choose up to 1 red Universe 11 with an energy cost of 1 from your drop area and play it in rest mode. Does really help bringing out and it doesn't negate the effect either. So that's when you can bring these guys out for barrier. If you want to start off a new chain for your Jirens, those guys are nice to play out. And then, of course, there's these guys again. These will draw you a card. These guys will let you look for anything, draw you a card, give barrier. So this is a really nice card to have just to bring something back. Then 2 After Images, really good card in this as well. And then one of the most underrated cards that I've seen, Difference of Status. Spirit Boost X. For every marker you remove, you get to choose your opponent's cards, and they gain they get negative 5k. So if you remove 7, you're removing 35k plus this automatically does negative 5 to something. And so right there, sorry guys, there is a train going on in the back that does kind of suck right now. For if you can't hear that, very sorry about that. Difference of Status again. Spirit Boost, for however many you remove, it's an extra 5k for each marker removed. And the secret rare running in this deck, which is one of my favorite secret rares in the game right now, the Supreme Kai of Time. She's perfect to run in this deck. Yeah, so another thing I did not go over is the rest of the Jiren leader. He's got an activate main. You add 1 card from your life, and then you get to play up to 1 red Universe 11 with an energy cost of 1, or look at the top 7 cards. Take a Universe 11 with an energy cost of 1, play him. Awaken, it's just if your life is at 4 or less, draw 1, untap 1. Then when he attacks, draw 1 card. He is an auto of limit 2. If it's your turn, when one of your red Universe 11 cards attacks, or evolves, sorry, he gains 5k. So right there, you can get him up to a 25k leader if you do 2 different evolves. He does have the Spirit Boost as well with it. This leader is very strong. Like I said, I've gone, I believe, 3rd place, 3rd or 2nd at stores, just playing around at the stores and stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, anything like that, please leave them down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys very much. We're out.